Guys, this side.
Hey, what's our plan to get out of here?
We're running backwards.
Okay.
Get down.
You got minute.
3, 2, 1.
Got you. Watch it!
Now, one of the main things that I had been really wary of, especially heading all the way across the country for this event, is the weather. Now, like on Monday of that week, it said on Saturday it was going to rain all day. And I was like, this is not going to be fun. And then like every 6 hours, then it would say there was no rain. And then another 6 hours, it would say there's going to be rain all day. And I was like, man. So as the days continued to progress, I had no idea what the weather forecast was going to be. But by Thursday, it said that the rain was supposed to be there at 6:30 p.m. So 6 p.m. is about to roll up, right? Because Mission 4 started at 6:30. And there was no rain up until that point. And the gray clouds started to move in. And I was like, man, just hold out for like another hour and a half, please, you know? Luckily, the rain ended up being perfect. It was a little bit of rain, and it was like just enough that it wasn't a downpour. We weren't like soaked because you got like blasters, you have like, you know, flywheels and stuff. It's never good to have rain with electronics and everything like that, but it was just perfect. So that was so nice because it would have been a real bummer to have to like wade through mud and like slip and slide all over the place. We were also given, at that point, we were given our Endwar challenge coins, which we got last year, which is the first time we got those. And this year we got, you know, aluminum little coins. They were like Greek mythology themed. They looked really cool, actually. So that was fun to get that. We get this because we're so cool.
I don't believe you.
Dude, why can't you just take a compliment? I'm just trying to make you feel good. Right?
You know what? When you say it that way...
when you do this to me, it hurts me too.
We're in a maze.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
You're amazing in my
You're
brain.
amazing.
You don't understand how to take love.
By this point, I don't even know how many humans were left, but they had moved certain rooms of humans who had like 5 people left into our room, so that way we had like a bigger group of people to leave with. Basically, for this mission objective, each group was given an extra button. So I had Hephaestus, we were given a Zeus button, everyone in my room. And I think we were given the button of a main god of one of the 4 triumvirates. I don't know if that was implicated by the beads we dropped off in the shrines or not. It wasn't really explained. We were just given buttons. Again, we had a moderator come into the room and tell us the objective for Mission 4.
This is the vet. I'm literally the guy with the cloud and the lightning. This is terrible. Each group will be in charge of escorting a moderator.
There's another mod escort where we had to escort a mod through campus to different locations. There were 4 locations on campus that we had to escort our moderator to. I can't remember if these locations were provided to us, but they weren't too far away from each other. Once we got to one of these locations, we would have to hold that point with our moderator for 5 minutes to collect a God's Devotion from that area. If we could manage to do this as a team to 3 of the 4 locations, we were then told to head towards a final location, which we were told was in Lynch Courtyard. And in Lynch Courtyard was going to be 4 different spots where these pyres, I think is what they're called. I think they're like flame something, but the pyres were like traffic cones. And you had to guard one of these locations with each group, essentially. It was the zombies' job to eliminate the humans at each pyre location and physically knock over the traffic cones. If at least 3 pyres were left standing at the end of the mission time, it was a full human victory. Hades was defeated. If 2 pyres were left standing, there would only be enough energy to save the gods and their followers, leaving Hades' forces intact for a future assault. I'm not sure what that meant exactly for the game, but I think it would have resulted in a partial human victory. If there are less than 2 pyres left standing, the gods and the humans would be defeated, and it would result in a zombie victory. But immediately, our group started to plan, kind of like our plan of attack. Matt, I gave him the map, and we were like, all right, this is what we're going to do. Let's go here and try to figure out where we're going to go.
What we do is we go around this area here where the greenhouse is at the top of the road. We follow the road and we go to Bell Plaza first. It's the farthest away. Other human groups are not going to go there.
But when the mission started, there was no rain yet. Which actually kind of created a really cool atmosphere because you could see the storm brewing, and it was like we kind of like had the last mission, like it's going to really start getting intense now. So we headed back out the back of Student Union, which at this point was kind of a running theme of our group's trajectory out of Student Union. And we ran into Chris of Team Frumble, which was a team I was going to compete with Foam Pro Tour the next day, and Dart Sweep.
Final mission.
Final mission.
Final mission.
What's up, big dog?
Oh, what's up?
Good to see you. Yeah.
Double hold there. They're going to take it and then go to the next one, and then we're going to take it. So we're going that way.
To avoid the kill box area entirely, we decided to circumvent the entire area and go towards the last control point on the map. While it may have been a longer way to get there, it was also the safest way to get there to avoid the most zombies.
That's it. Where the fuck is the last hole location?
That's great. We should all stay here. We can have that.
No.
We never do it.
You just don't want to.
They're on
Which way are we going? This way or that way?
We're staying with this group.
It's right there.
Watch him right here.
That's John.
Oh, he's not band. Bandana.
Hold there for a second.
We can help out. Yeah. Because the group ahead of us was going to get to the hold location first, our whole idea was we were going to wait in the area, possibly give any backup if we needed to for the other team whilst they did their 5-minute hold. And then when they were done with their 5 minutes and moved on, we would then move into the area and do our hold time and continue with the mission. We're going to let y'all do your thing, and then we're going to give you some backup, and then we're going to come in and do the same thing.
Well, hold on. I don't know how close you guys get before we mess up the ritual.
You better do it quick.
Yeah, we're in a hold. We can't have you guys in here. We
Okay.
have no idea where the line is. We have no idea.
Well, figure out where the line is.
No, we're in a ritual. If you get any closer, it'll reset.
We're at one of our hold locations.
They can pass through though. If the horde comes, they can pass by.
We were going to hold this with you guys.
The mobs are coming. I think they designed it to prevent you from doing that.
They said we could do it.
No argument. Mobs are a couple different things in a couple different
We're
rooms.
not allowed to hold this location with
You're not allowed to do this.
Well, we can't do it at the same time. We just want to hold it together.
Do the same objective at the same time.
Down on the left side.
They want to join our game in progress, but not overwrite their save.
Looking back on the picture I have of the Mission 4 rule sheet, there certainly wasn't anything written about messing up the ritual if you were in the same location as another group. That apparently was something their moderator only told them. But Rogers came in to smooth out the situation, making an executive decision on what we needed to do next, and we moved on from there. Which I think was the smart move.
You can't go to this location, so just keep moving. Go to a different one.
All right.
Go to a different one. Hey, just go to a different one.
That's what?
Just go to a different one or kind of break line of sight a little bit. Okay. Just to stop people from being.
All right. I mean, we can just hang out around the outskirt.
It looks like there's another zombie now, though. Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Well, you want us here or you don't want us here. That's the problem.
And we're like leaving, and they're like, hey, like, if you find any zombies when you're leaving, like, come back and tell us. And we were like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Like, we were just kind of like, at that point, we're like, you can't tell us to leave and then tell us to like help you at the same time. So we were just like, nah, we're good. And we just kept going.
Did you get in trouble with the dadness?
Dude, don't drop your coin.
I only put one in there. Hey, did you know you dropped your coin? Nicholas, stop dropping your coin.
Oh!
Dude.
I have 6 now. Please.
There are so many other places to put one. I don't think
Sticking most of the way out.
it's a free. If a zombie wants to tag me there to get it, it's all theirs.
We got to break line of sight, so we're going to hold this bridge.
Yep, sounds good.
Moving to the bridge.
Wait, we're moving in.
Well, everyone wants
We're gonna.
You guys are gonna wait sit here for 20 minutes. And
It's 5 minutes each.
Yeah, so there's 4 groups. But yeah, I was 20 minutes. Your mission ends at 8:30. Jake. 20.
All right.
By the way,
Okay.
20. I'm trying to get there. 80 minutes. You are.
It's 20 minutes per location.
It's 20 minutes.
No,
you all
it's
sit at
5
the same
per, but
location,
if you're at the
kinda
same
rotate.
location with the other people.
New plan. He ends up the middle. We're being chased by zombies. We're gonna go back to main
all the
road.
groups are stacked
Loop over,
here.
go to Woodward.
Got it. So they have to wait for each other to get through.
Move out.
We're moving. Come on.
All of the other human groups are bottlenecked in that area, so it not only meant that it was going to slow the mission if we all just went one after the other at that location, but it also was going to be a good opportunity for the zombies to start moving in. So we figured it was best if we just go to a brand new spot where there might be less people and less
It's starting
zombies.
to rain. I don't know if you care about the GoPro.
I got it taped up, so should be all right. I don't know about this, but check where he's looking to.
Our next move was to leave the same way we came in, swing left and cross past the student union, and then swing left again where the tennis courts were to get to the next hold location, instead of going all the way through that kind of central part of campus to avoid whatever zombies may be in the area.
All right, where are we going? Which way? All right, down this way, down this way, down this way. Come on.
I will.
This way?
Yep.
So we do need to watch time. The absolute latest we can get to the final objective is 8:10,
Okay.
because that would be a 20-minute wait if all 3 of us were there.
Where's the last objective again?
That's a great question. I don't remember.
Well, good thing we have our head moderator with us.
They didn't tell us. That's why I don't remember.
Oh.
I know, I was wondering. I was going to ask.
All right.
I have the opportunity.
What?
There is.
Oh, okay. What is that? Those are humans. Yeah.
That's not what we want.
Who? Where did he come from?
That's
Oh, he was with us the whole time? Okay.
Can you guys cover around the ridge for us?
Wait.
Basically.
I mean, I needed the extra time to recuperate a little bit, let's be honest.
The main reason why I did it is because it was so hot out.
It's down because of the drum.
Right.
So I've had to hold it like this.
Uh-huh.
Like
Let's
this.
hold right here. We're gonna wait for everybody to catch up.
Yep.
So when we go up these stairs, Woodward goes, we can be right there.
Okay.
Anybody behind? Is that it? Yeah.
Wait,
Let's
do
go.
we have someone designated?
All right, guys. Let's go get some zombies.
What's...
What?
No relief. King, if I do something.
Come in for reinforcements.
I don't know why. I love the idea of, like, cavalry here.
Yeah, honestly. Hey, 2 spitters here. 1 there, 1 here.
262, 263, group up! Well, there's such a big concentration.
Back to the road. Push up the road.
I'm trying to stand within reasonable distance, but not to the point where I'm going to get.
Everyone watch an angle.
Yeah, watch behind. We got a zombie.
Behind us.
See ya.
Hey, your safeties are true. That's where you go.
Good call.
What's going on?
You're not going for it? What? Get in there.
I don't want him scared. Got you. That's the thing. They want us to go in, but we can't be there with them.
I'm about to say, we have to remember, we need at least 3 groups to be able to make players. There's only 4.
They were able to get the objective done, but like a lot of their people got tagged. So they had
left the location, and we were like, all right, I guess we'll head in and like try to defend it ourselves. So we moved in after them. Our moderator started her 5-minute timer and was like, basically, good luck.
Let's go. Let's go. Move together. Move together.
Move together.
Get in.
Dig in. Watch every angle you can.
Form a circle. Circle up! Circle up!
Circle up.
Call your angle.
Alana,
5 minutes has
do we
started.
be around this? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
5 minutes.
Circle
All right.
up.
5 minutes has started. Yo, circle up, man.
Point out ball throwers.
Watch out.
We can see you guys respawn.
I need you guys to cover me.
Oh, did you respawn they respawn by the tree. We can see them. Gotcha. Done, yeah. Guys, we gotta. I done one of you guys. Time?
A minute.
A minute.
4 left.
Oh, shit. All right.
Throwing ball, please go ball so we can look up.
There's a few over there.
How are you guys doing?
Ball.
Front side, how are you guys doing?
How's my doing? Apparently,
Ball! Get him!
Got you. Got you. Watch. Oh.
I got you. Got back there.
A long time ago.
Oh, Jesus. Got you. I got you. You did. Sorry about. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Luckily, the kid beside me got that tag because my AM Pro was out of darts in that interaction.
Watch him swinging around.
Make time go faster!
I just gotta get my.
No, behind the tree there was someone.
Don't want to get my zombie plague over y'all.
I'm reloading. Give me a break. All
How are we doing?
right, we're good.
we are halfway done.
Fuck.
How many minutes do we stay here?
5.
Up here! Down!
Got you.
Down!
I don't think you can do that anyway.
I don't think you can do that. Down!
Down.
Ball.
Let's go. I got. Hey, Quinn's dad. He's got.
Fight on this. In the ring. Let's go.
That's why.
I'm back.
Half left. Minute and a half.
Watch him running in. Watch Pepsi.
Oh, you're right. Pull.
I like Coke!
I was too distracted at the time to notice, but sometime during that last zombie rush, Nick's dad got tagged and was turned into a zombie.
Only Sith dealing absolutes!
Come get them!
Alright.
Guys, this side.
Hey, what's our plan to get out of here?
They got a whole
We're
bunch
running
back
backwards.
there,
Okay.
too.
Get down!
You got some. Come behind.
Got you. Watch it.
Down.
With that last zombie rush, Matthew was eliminated and joined the zombie horde.
For the horde!
Do it for us. No, we got 30 seconds.
Hey, you guys got 30 seconds.
Hey, we gotta head back that way when we do. All right, let's move that way. See, that's a colorful ball. I like that one.
Yeah!
Hey.
10, 9,
Let's move immediately because they've got 2 minutes and they're starting to go down already.
3.
Watch them coming after us.
We can leave.
Let's go. Move this way.
So we booked it. And I turn around and I see none of my team is with me. Like, Nick and Sebastian are, but no one else is. So I was like, well, shoot, this is not good. It was going to be up to just a few of us to run and gun for our lives.
Good. Careful. Got you.
I just keep running. I'm tagging whoever I can and trying to keep up with anyone in front of me. And from behind, I got tagged by Nick's dad, none other than one of my own teammates. And that's how my time as a human ended for Endwar. But at least I wouldn't be alone in this, because the rest of my remaining human teammates would be eliminated in the same instance I did.
Good work. Your dad got me.
Really?
Yeah.
I lost my bandana, so I'm using the gator now.
Well, all of my people got in one go, so that's...
Made it.
Like, I looked and went,
With the Horde looking like it was trying to regroup before heading out to Lynch Courtyard, I quickly went into Student Union to put my stuff down to help out as a zombie for the rest of the day.
You're a zombie?
Yep.
Yo. Do I get to be on a GoPro?
You are now.
Haha, yes. Hello, YouTube. And anyone watching this?
All of 20 views.
Beyond it, and then we need to follow the beyond it. So
That can be literally anywhere.
Yeah, so they can be anywhere. So yeah.
Dude,
I guess I should not be in the
purple
rain.
ball.
Yeah. I got one dude with it.
Did you?
And I gave one dude a new hash mark in his pants with it.
The slip?
He literally jumped the ball. He saw it last
Wow.
second and went, whoo.
That's
But
incredible.
then I think a noodle zombie got him.
It's okay, I think I'll just walk. All things considered, this has been a really, really well done
Considering
Endwar.
the time they had to plan this, I feel like you give that amount of time to any other Endwar team and it would have been a disaster.
Yeah, yeah,
They did a great job.
yeah. No, their moderators have taken stuff into consideration really well.
They've done this a few times.
Yeah.
Please help. Dart sweep. Please.
Where are they? We've been trying to figure it out.
I know. Please throw it away or keep it. Your choice.
Because the decision was made for the rest of the zombies in the area to regroup in the kill box, we just kind of waited to see if any more humans were going to come by so we could go after them. But at this point, it was pretty late in the mission, and most of the humans had done their objective and were starting to move towards Lynch Courtyard. But we didn't really know that. So moderation was basically like, well, if we're going to stand here, let's do a dart sweep. And I think that's where things started to go wrong for the mission.
Where'd they come from? Hey guys, get all these darts. Oh man, looks like I have a lot of them here.
I think if you're someone who doesn't want to do a dart sweep, this is kind of the moment where you're like, okay, I'm done playing now because it seems like things are winding down. If you are willing to do a dart sweep, in my mind, I'm still thinking like, oh, the mission is winding down, the event is winding down, like it's been raining. I guess it's just a good idea to go home. And I think that's the problem, where all of a sudden everyone who was grouped up is now kind of slowly meandering away as we're trying to pick up more darts. And then eventually, you turn around, you blink of an eye, and all of a sudden none of your zombies are around you. And that's where things really got confusing, where then the moderation was like, oh, let's group back up again. And all of a sudden the group that was there is no longer there. What I think should have happened is the moderation should have just tried to group as many people up as we could and then slowly start moving towards Lynch Courtyard, which they would have known was the final location. But as a result of waiting in Killbox, seeing if there was any humans left, doing a dart sweep, it also gave the humans more time to start moving towards Lynch Courtyard and start hunkering down. So even if we came in with the large group we had, the humans would have been way more ready than they would have been 20 minutes prior, where we might have even beaten them to the point. Because as we found out later, there was absolutely no zombies in Lynch Courtyard at all. It was a free entry for the human groups to make it. So when it came time to actually push towards Lynch Courtyard, that group of 30, 40 zombies all of a sudden became 5.
We don't lose unless we just don't have them. But we had a giant horde. We need to take them all now. There's some humans over there.
Yep. Oh, look who made it.
You should try not to do that.
How was your brewski?
If you do,
There's a reason I'm sitting
Love to hear it.
What's up, Alex?
Hey, you want a shield? I'll get behind you. Yeah. I'll get your back.
Guys, watch. Don't get that.
More over there.
It is 8:15.
What are we doing? I thought we had a horde coming. After I got tagged, I began to understand the main problem with having the final stand being in the Lynch courtyard area is you have this massive courtyard with no barriers or anywhere to hide behind except for some very thin trees. And the way this Endwar went is the only way you could reband as a zombie is if you were out of the eyesight of human players. So you essentially had to leave Lynch courtyard or find a corner that they couldn't see you in, reband, and then come back in, which is not trivial at all because you had to walk a decent length to get there. And everyone is tired at this point, and we all just kind of want to finish the objective, and having to walk all the way away to reband and then come back in not only took more time, but it was also just exhausting. And again, with no barriers, nowhere to hide, the humans just took pot shots at us the whole time. And anytime we did come back in, we were tagged out immediately after. So there was basically no way for zombies to make any progress towards trying to eliminate the humans and stopping them. It's the best we can do.
Just better remember you have to break line of sight.
Yeah, right.
Like walk back into the corner or something.
Go in that corner. Nobody puts blood in the corner. Except for the moderator.
Except myself.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
What happened to our zombies?
Yeah. I think
They just go home instead?
Yeah, I think they left. I mean, there was more zombies in round one.
Yeah, yeah.
Than this.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think they went back. Huh?
The other 2/3 of the zombie board? I thought we said someone to tell the others.
I think that was all the zombies
I
left.
don't know if there are any.
Yeah, I think
I mean, it's been us for the last hour. There's a lot of them.
they're not here. Are they in another objective?
There isn't another.
Oh, there
this
isn't.
is
This
here.
is everything.
Okay.
This is here.
Man, there's not a lot of zombies.
Over there, too.
Yep.
Hey! Yeah,
I think I'm good. I think I'm done. Eventually, 8:30 rolled around, and the humans won Endwar. Overall, it seemed like moderation was pretty bummed out by the way things had ended up because, everything had led up to this climactic moment, and it was very anticlimactic for both sides. But I don't think anyone was upset by it. It was just kind of a bummer for them, and maybe it was something for them to work on in the future if Endwar comes back. And it kind of sucked from the zombie perspective because it was like, we had so many zombies. Where did they all go? And if I was a human, I would have been like, well, that was lame, I mean, it's no fault from like the moderation team or anything. It's just like it is the way it went. If there was more zombies and if it was probably in a better location, if it was in Killbox, it would have been great. I don't know why it wasn't in Killbox. I guess because that's where everything was, but such is life. We ended up getting back towards Student Union, took a big group photo, got everything cleaned up, and then I went to Cookout, which was like apparently where all the HvZ kids on campus would go after they did their HvZ, so that was like a tradition thing, and they were like, my group had a bunch of UNCC kids, they invited us. We had dinner already, but I just hung out because I wanted to like thank them and just chill with them, and they were all really cool. Everyone at UNCC was like super chill. So my Endwar review. So to recap the missions at Endwar, Mission 1 was a very fun mission to introduce Endwar. In hindsight, collecting artifacts didn't seem to affect how we won that mission, but it was fun collecting them nonetheless. Mission 2's maze limitations were really exciting, and so was the special zombies. I think having the final location in Lynch Courtyard was too easy to camp and control at for humans, which was also bad for zombie play as a result. Mission 3 felt like a strategic misstep. Once any group is eliminated, the entire mission falls apart as soon as the tablets needed to be traded. Understandably, this was likely intended to be a coal mission, but with events like this, I'm never a fan of taking away player agency in order to reduce player numbers. Mission 4 was challenging, but fair. Moderation instructions near the end, and the way zombies themselves gave up on the mission is really what hindered the effectiveness of Mission 4. But I think Lynch Courtyard was always going to hinder zombies and was extremely favorable for humans as a final stand location. It would have been more effective with more cover or in a location with more cover for the zombies to utilize. The Godly Devotion overarching mission really could have been great if our beads would have impacted the game in any way. Maybe humans didn't drop enough beads and some of the game state was altered as a result, but there was nothing I saw from the game rules that would have suggested that. Playing across one day instead of splitting between 2 days was definitely more tiring, but it helped keep people in the game and more involved. Usually you'll see players not show up for day 2 if they're turned into a zombie in day 1. Reducing that barrier for re-entry for showing up to later missions worked out really well from what I saw. The way instructions for each mission were delivered to us was a huge leg up from last year's event. Having the instructions spoken verbatim from the rule sheet by a mod in separate smaller groups made it so much easier to explain each mission. I did somewhat miss the camaraderie you get with all humans being in one staging room, but I can't deny how much easier it was to quiet down a smaller room and how much easier it was to ask questions to moderators. Also, having a well-produced, thoughtful intro and safety video by the UNCC mod team directly before the event at FoamCon was a great way to introduce new players and all players in general that had to adapt for the custom rules for this UNCC Endwar. Unfortunately, for players that did not attend that, it was up to each room's moderator on Saturday to relay that information again, and some of that information was just not relayed, and it affected some people's games pretty significantly, especially with the Spitter rule change. Giving out cards that had safety information, your safety information, and an area for 3 strikes to be marked for behavioral reasons by moderation was a huge plus as far as player safety and player behavior. The UNCC mod team and leadership was on point all day. Almost all head moderators on the team were graduate students who were real adults, and you could just tell the wealth of experience they had in running events like this. Moderating the event looked like a breeze, and if it wasn't, they did a really good job of hiding that from the players so we could just enjoy the event for what it is. They were present during the day's action, were very approachable if players needed anything, they knew exactly when to step in, and when to let players just have fun. Everything to me felt very professionally organized from the ground up. If Endwar returns to UNCC next year, which, from what I saw, could have been a strong possibility, this is going to be the game to visit. The campus is gorgeous, has tons of interesting walking paths to navigate, it's really easy for air travel with Charlotte Airport being the state's major airport, and plenty of accommodations in the city, which is like 10 minutes away. Plus, the moderation team had so much experience and knew what they were doing here. No doubt, the game would have been so much better if they had a better amount of time for planning. For me personally, I just had a blast regardless doing another Endwar. I met a ton of awesome people in the Nerf community, and my team was awesome all day. Having those UNCC alumni to help us out made things so much better for us, and it was just good to see some of my friends again who I haven't seen since last year's Endwar. So Monday, I woke up at my folks' place and just spent the whole day chilling to rest my body and the horrible sunburn I had from the 2 days out in the sun in Charlotte. The importance of sunscreen cannot be understated.
Nope.
On Tuesday, I took a flight out of Columbia back out to Utah, and because it was 4th of July, there was absolutely no one at the airport, so it was smooth sailing the whole way back, which I was thankful for after a hectic Nerf weekend.
Once again, folks, it's going to get a little bumpy for you this end here. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened, remain seated. You have children, make sure they're strapped in at this time, please. Thank you.